Think Like a Dog is another family film from Lionsgate that came out earlier this year, around the same time as The Adventures of Rufus. And this film, I barely knew anything about this before going into it. And I'm going to say don't go into it that way because I didn't like where this film went. And I'm going to get into why. Here we go. Think Like a Dog is all about this young tech prodigy named Oliver. I'm going to say about 10 to 12 because he's starting to get into girls, and we travel into that portion later, like very later, late into the movie. And his latest experiment goes wrong. He can basically tell what the person is thinking, but thanks to a bully at school, he doesn't think it works, so he tries it on his dog, and it works. So he can hear what the dog is thinking and understand what the dog is thinking and saying. So one day the dog overhears that Josh Duhamel, or sorry, Josh Duhamel and Megan Fox, his parents are going to be splitting up. So now he's trying to figure out a way to get them back together and also make people realize that this thing actually works. It goes towards the route where you know exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. Very early on, you're like, this is how it's going to happen. This is going to happen in this order, blah 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 blah. And I'm sitting here bored. I'm like, do something. Maybe if you could have just done something with this dog. And also, we know that people are after this thing. So what this film could have done is something original and didn't do the parents getting back together thing. If you could have erased that whole entire portion of this film, I think it would have been better off because Josh and Megan didn't have any. Okay, let me just decline that call. There we go. Josh and Megan had no chemistry whatsoever in my mind, and just you can see the dog. There you go. You can see the dog now. It's a shame because this is a film that I'm like, Think Like a Dog. Okay, that could be a nice little family film. And then I saw the typical Lionsgate straight to DVD and Blu-ray runtime of 90 to 95 minutes. That's usually what they are. And I'm thinking, all right, in an hour 25 at most. Well, then I was sitting there and I was not getting into this movie whatsoever because I think it's due to the script. The script was very poorly done, and it didn't make me care about his parents because we didn't really see what happened to his parents. Now they do go into their marriage and their relationship a bit more, but at that point you don't really care because they're too focused on the dog and they're too focused on other things. There's too many things that happen in this film that you are supposed to care about, and I don't think it executed it very well at all. Think Like a Dog is not one I'm going to recommend to you. It is a okay film. Megan Fox is very good, as is Josh in the movie. The kid was fine, but nothing much there. And I am just going to say, if you're interested, watch the trailer first and go based off of the trailer. Don't do what I did and just run it knowing nothing because that was the wrong idea with this film. But it's fine. Now, will this really tick your Will this be good for the family? Yeah, it will. But I'm gonna say that this is one that you don't need to see, but it is fine if you want to have a family movie night. It is not gonna be a great movie, but it's fine enough where it'll keep your kids' attention. But don't expect much of anything. It is a pretty mediocre film, and I'm gonna give Think Like a Dog a C-. Stay tuned, because my next video is going to be me talking about what I am reviewing this month in August.